In week 8 of Sensory Scientist, students will be exploring the sense of smell with these amazing scratch and sniff paints and to create their own painting. Keyword, scent. A scent is something that we can detect with our nose. Scent molecules are volatile or released into the air, where we inhale them through our nose and detect them with our olfactory bulb. Here are our supplies for our scratch and sniff paints. We have paint brushes, tempera paint, make sure you're getting washable paint for your campers, a spoon, and different flavors of gelatin and pudding. So each of these flavors is going to have a distinct smell that we can mix into one of the colors of our paint. Our first step in our scratch and sniff paints is to actually mix the paints. Now note, not every student is going to be mixing their own set of paints. Every student will be mixing one paint which the class will get to share. So the whole class together is making a single set of scratch and sniff paints. If you have a larger group, you could probably make 2, potentially 3 sets of paint. So today, I'm going to start by putting some paint in these cups. And I don't need to use a ton. If you're worried about this project getting messy, we also do have smocks in the warehouse that you can borrow for your group and bring in. Now, I'm going to choose a different flavor to go in each of my cups. I'm going to add raspberry to my red paint, lemon lime to my green paint, and orange to my orange paint. If your group wants to stay traditional with your color and scent pairings, that's totally fine, but it's also totally cool if they want to experiment with maybe having a less expected scent with their color. I'm just going to mix it together. Just a little bit more. So at this point I've added about 1.5 teaspoons to the small quantity of paint, and I'm just sniffing it to make sure that the smell is coming through. And if it's getting a little bit thick, you can always add some water. This is a water-based paint. Now that I have my paints, I can use them to make a beautiful picture. Okay, you can see the paint still goes on exactly how you'd expect it to. Ta-da! So now we're just going to let that dry, and then we'll be able to test the scratch and sniff.